This is Stephen O'Keefe, and we're going to the basement. This is a 1988 college assignment for my video class with an instructor named Jan Peacock, who's a well-known Canadian video artist. This was an exercise in style. Jan wanted us to do a film noir, and she gave us examples of Maya Deren's Meshes of the Afternoon and Billy Wilder's Double Indemnity. So I took it that Jan wanted a hybrid of sort of the looping dream narrative of Meshes and a femme fatale noir. So our class was broken into groups of four. It's myself, Naomi Slater, who you see here, Joanne Sinclair, who you see here, and another student named Michael Ringham. Joanne came up with the story of a woman who was trapped in an elevator with a psycho, and we took it from there, writing the script. I did the directing, producing, editing, sound mix, and most of the shooting on this. I made sure the other students, of course, were well acquainted with the camera and got to sit on the edit as well. I was sort of chosen as the director and producer because I already had extensive experience in community cable vision. So basically, Joanne and Naomi were great to work with. We remained friends until I left Halifax. Naomi is just great in this. She totally nailed this part. Joanne took physical direction very well. Both of them sort of didn't know what I was doing when I was talking about, jump cuts and all these other things I wanted to try, like having them say the same line twice, and I would photograph Naomi's eyes and then she would say it again and I'd photograph her mouth. Or with Joanne, she would have to say certain things twice when I was in a medium shot and a bit further back to do the tension building jump cuts. But, they took direction great. Like, there's difficult stuff in here where, as you just saw, Joanne had to look up at the elevator and then, there's a reaction shot and it's actually in a different pedway, and she had to follow my direction to, look up as if she was looking at an elevator, but then, cast her gaze into the distance and start walking as if it was just something she was remembering, and she did that stuff great. This is shot in the elevators of the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design, which only went 4 floors, the pedways around the Art College. When this video finally got put together, I had to edit the music myself, which is from David Shar's score to 2010. The Odyssey Continues, ripped from my own vinyl back in the day. I did the sound edit, sound mix, and music mix myself due to the deadline of the project approaching. This scene here was done in a parking garage sort of down by the harbor front. It's not in the college, and it involves a visiting foundation class. So these are first-year students who get to visit the video department and see what's offered by the college. So I ended up directing all of them in their little cameos, and they all got a copy of this as well when it was finished. These are all first-year students. I don't think I ever had so much fun making a video as I did with this. I mean, I went absolutely bananas with the editing and shooting for the edit, making sure, all these sort of, Dutch angles were happening and the shadow shots. All the tropes of the film noir were being laid out here. The, jump cuts from one location to another. Was it real or a dream? The, signifier of the mop and the bucket, which we did on 0 budget. I mean, this video cost absolutely nothing, just using elevators and a mop and a bucket in the existing facilities at the college. So when this premiered in our student class, I got one of the best compliments of my life when a student came up to me, and I forget who it was. It may have been Michael Weir, it may have been Michael Ringham, it may have been someone else, and he said, Steve, you've got it. You're actually a director. One of the best compliments I ever received in my life, and I did this when I was 19 years old.